Portugal get their redemption. Get what they have been craving for since, for years, for decades, for generations. Portugal win a major tournament for the first time ever. What's up, guys? It's Natural here, and welcome back to the final of the Euro 2016, where it was between Portugal and France. And let's just say it was dramatic from the first minute to the last minute. And let's talk with the teams. The lineup, shall we say. Well, the teams were like this. France made it was appearance of the same team that played against Germany. Big surprise of no legs of Martial, no Kante. They kept Sissoko in the team. And as for Portugal, I think they kept the same team that played against Wales. No, hold on. Pepe came back into the team, and I think Bruno was around the team and brought Pepe back in the team. Whatever happened, they had they pretty much beat the same teams as played against last games in the semi-finals. And then the game started. Portugal were in the first couple of minutes very nervous. They were giving the ball away so many times. They just couldn't keep the ball at times. And France, had chances in that first couple of minutes, but they didn't take them as usual. The quality in this tournament has not been good enough, I feel. Then, later on, Sissoko, who had a blinding of a game. Some powerful runs, had a great attempt. Decent save from Rui Patricio, the goalkeeper for Portugal. And that's pretty much all he'd say in the first half. Portugal didn't really have any attacking threat. But then the big blow, the huge blow of the whole nation of Portugal went from here to here. So deflated, so don't know what to do, because their star man, their main man of that team, Cristiano Ronaldo, got injured. He got injured, and I think a whole nation went down on their knees saying, No, why does it happen to Portugal? Why does it happen to the big players? Messi missed a penalty in the Copa de America against Chile, and he couldn't win a major for them. And you think, oh my God, poor Ronaldo, man, he's not going to win a major tournament because he got injured because of Payet. You could say, Payet, he made a bad tackle. I just felt it's a fit challenge. It wasn't making Payet's not that type of player, he isn't. He's not that type of player that sort of, gets in and injures someone. He's not that type of player. He's a maverick player that sort of, comes up with things. Anyway, and you think, oh my God, and you think, now I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, Ronaldo is not going to be Portugal's night. You just think it's not going to be their night because their main star of the team, Ronaldo, is injured, and you're thinking, oh my God. But then they made a change, brought Quaresma on. Ronaldo had to come off because he literally was limping that whole first half, and nothing really happened. Then the second half started. Nothing really in the game at all. A couple of chances. For Griezmann had a huge chance, or his header just over the bar. You could say Nani had a big opportunity on the. I don't know how you really say it. Quaresma trying to do a Shaqiri goal against Switzerland, which for me was a goal of the tournament, and Luis saves it comfortably. And then then France made a couple of changes. They brought on Coleman for Payet, which I thought Payet, for me, either he has been leggy, which is understandable because the Premier League, he's played a lot of games this season, Payet, so he hasn't really got a rest. So I just think, for me, Payet he had a great start to the tournament. And this is the reason why with Payet. I said with Payet, he is a top player, but I just feel with him, he can't go that next level, because I don't think he sort of struggles with, I don't know what it is, man, with Payet. I'm trying to work my head around why he doesn't. I always said, that's why there's no disrespect to West Ham or anyone, I said that Payet for me isn't a top player. Maybe it's showing us for Shaqiri. He can do things from out nothing, but he does this constantly where he goes in the game where he's nothing in it, nothing doing anything, not doing those great runs, great little flex and tricks that he does. He doesn't do that enough. And for me, this was the game where France were begging for him to step up, and he didn't. Kilman came on, did a bit more than what Payet did. The French fans were booing because hold on, you take Payet off? I can understand why he had a very poor game tonight. Because, Raphael had an amazing game with the fullback with Borussia Dortmund signing. I don't know what's known by Borussia Dortmund signing right now, because he'd be thinking, somebody buy this guy. Well, he's at Borussia Dortmund. And the other change was Louis Drew came off, and they brought on Gignac, who had the chance of the game. In that last minute of normal time, he hit the post. All he had to do was put his foot through it. He didn't get great contact on the ball. Hit the post, and you think, is that missed chance going to ruin the day for Portugal? No, for France. And then we went to extra time. It was full time. No, went to extra time, where it was the same thing. Portugal being very defensive minded, which is standard because they've been playing defensive minded for this whole tournament, like so many teams in this tournament. And then you think, well, France, they have to bring Martial on at some stage. We're going to play Soko, who had a fantastic game. I don't know why he doesn't do this enough for my team, Newcastle, because it just pulls my hair, to say the least, that he has. So a great game tonight doesn't do it for my team anyway. And, in the first half extra time, nothing really a lot in the game in the first half and extra time. Both teams didn't really play with any enthusiasm. There was a lot, you could say a lot of tired legs, which is understandable. Fatigue at times. Nothing we have to say in the first half extra time. Then with the second half extra time, a bit more happened, a bit more chances. Raphael had the best chance for Portugal. Unbelievable. Well, first of all, it shouldn't have been a free kick. It hit I think Montinho playing a through ball. It hit up Adair's hand, not Koscielny's hand. I don't know how the referee didn't get that, didn't see it, because it was don't want to be racist or anything, but it was a black arm hand hit off. That's right. Anyway, I don't want to be racist anyway, and he got the free kick. What a free kick! Every fuck Quaresma scored it. Every Quaresma took the free kick. Then you think, whoa, Raphael's taking that. What an unbelievable free kick! It hit the bar. I don't know how the hell it didn't go in. It hit the bar, and you think, oh my god. France at the post. Raphael hit the bar, and you think, is this going to be one of these games where it just goes to penalties and it's going to be a lottery? And then it happens. Adair, the man, Swansea. You Swansea fans out there don't know who Adair is, or anybody probably Swansea do. Adair was voted in the poll the worst striker ever to play for Swansea, and ever play in the Premier League. That man comes up, bosses Cristiano around the road, makes a little bit of space for himself, makes an unbelievable strike that's up there on the goals of the tournament, and puts it in the back of the net. Portugal absolutely go insane. The fans go insane. Ronaldo goes insane. Everybody goes insane. And Portugal are 1-0 up against France in the final of the Euros. And then you think, whoa, hold the phone. Portugal could win this thing. But the underdogs could win another tournament. We've seen Leicester City win the Premier League. We have seen so many, even this summer, we've seen, in cricket and rugby and anything. This year has been so much underdogs of winning things. It's incredible. And then you think, whoa, Portugal won. Portugal on the verge of winning their first ever major tournament. And then the big chance for France. Martial had a big chance, didn't really take it. He was offside. And then Portugal win the Euros. Congratulations. You may have not been the best entertainers to watch in this tournament, but my God, you have played like a team. You've played like a bunch of brothers of Portugal. You've been outstanding, and I have to just tap my hat off and say congratulations to the national team, Portugal, to the fans, to the nation, to all my Portuguese people. You guys have you've really shown what it means to be a true loves any major tournament in the national team. I don't know what to say really. I'm still a little bit sort of bewildered that Portugal won this tournament, even though they finished third in their group. That's true. They lost all their games in the group stages. they've also didn't win a game in 90 minutes of football until they beat Wales in 2-0 thanks to Ronaldo, and at the final and they beat France in the final in extra time. And but that's all. But now we go to France, and you could say, why did France lose this game? I think it's because of three things. I think France, obviously, I didn't think there's a couple of players I thought shouldn't have played today. I thought Martial should have played. I don't know why. I thought it's Giroud, and I think he's a 5-chance man. You give him 5 chances, he doesn't take them. The 6th chance, he scores. That is what I think of Giroud. And that's why Giroud, and I understand why Benzema has done the tournament because of the sex tape scandal with Valbuena. But that's my first thing. 2, I think Deschamps he left it too late with the subs. I think he made too many. He should have, for me. I thought Matuidi had a great game. I also thought Sugar had a great game. I don't think Griezmann had a great game. I think he should have been off. I also think that Giroud should have started, like I said. And then we go on to the third reason why I think France lost. I feel that they just didn't. They had one of those off days, which is true. Every team has an off day. But I just felt when you're in a we all know Portugal play defensive. We all know that they've been playing that all the whole tournament. But you need to create spaces. They weren't creating spaces in this game, France, and that's why I feel like only Sissoko I thought was their best player tonight, and I thought Giroud didn't really feel. Payet had a very poor game until Coleman came on. He offered a bit of width, but Griezmann had a poor game as well. There was a lot of poor performances tonight from France. And you just say goodbye to Portugal. They defended fantastic. Pepe has been absolutely a sensation in the defence. He's been, some of the blocks he's made tonight, defending like an absolute warrior that he is. Absolutely incredible. And that's pretty much it. Congratulations to France. It's the first defeat ever hosting a tournament. The first defeat that I think they've lost ever in the final. I think it is. As Portugal, congratulations. You may not deserve to win this tournament, but my God, you've shown why. Team spirit, unity, and a nation fantastically. Congratulations to them. Now we move on to my best moments of the tournament, best goal of the tournament, and my team of the tournament. Let's just start off with the best moment of the tournament. I have 2 great moments of this tournament, of the Euros. Starting off with Iceland's iconic celebration that goes Iceland, or so, I think it's a volcanic thing, but that has been unbelievable. Every nation doing it. Wales have been doing it. We, Republic of Ireland, have been doing it. Every nation's been doing it, and even every person, and even today, one of the tennis guys were doing it. Literally, it's been going global wide, and that's one of my moments, along with Wales, who have been absolutely revelation. Robson Cannon, the man's a free agent. He won't be a free agent after this bloody tournament. He'll be off to some big Premier League club like Leicester or any team. And now we move on to my best goal of the tournament. It's between 3 of them. One of them is Robson Cannon's goal against Belgium. Unbelievable. Literally, the turn is fantastic, and the composure to put in the neck is even better. Shaqiri's over bicycle kick goal is absolutely technique amazing. It makes any goal in this Euros look above normal. And the last goal, Ronaldo's little backheel goal against Hungary. Great finish from Mr. CR7, aka Hybrid, aka League of Their Own guy, along with Messi. And if I had to pick one of those 3, I'll pick Shaqiri's. I think his goal is absolutely textbook technique. The finish, the composure, everything. That's why he could be a top player one day if he wants to be. And now we go on to my team of the tournament. And before we start, I know a lot of these players, I've done this before the tournament, I've never shown you guys this, but I didn't change it at all. This was my team of this Euros. Starting off in the goalkeeper, where I put Manu Neuer in nets, didn't have a great tournament. Like I said, didn't have a great tournament. And I was skeptical of putting him in nets in the first place. Ronaldo, he had an average tournament, Manu Neuer. And the back 4, literally, you could say 1, of those. Dominguez for Switzerland. I put him in because I thought he may have done something. Didn't really. He had an awful tournament for Switzerland. The two defenders I put in Alderweireld, who had an awful Euros for Belgium. Literally, he couldn't. Literally, I don't know why I put him in. It was just shocking. And alongside him, I had Hummels. He had a very good tournament. Well, above normal tournament before he got his terrible injury. And I'd say Alaba at that position. Yeah, he had a very poor Euros. He didn't have a great tournament. Literally, they couldn't even make it to group stages. And in midfield, I had just by the way, it's a 4-2-3-1. In midfield, I had Kante alongside Pogba. I thought that two French, Kante had an amazing tournament, had an amazing season at last. I thought he would move on. He didn't have good Euros, Kante. Pogba alongside him, who could be by the end of this video, or when this video goes up or whatever, could be a Man United player by this video is up. He had an average Euros. I expect better from Pogba. I expect better from him. In the free, on the right wing, I had Gareth Bale. He had an amazing Euros. Absolute sensation Euros. He's been a revelation. He is a world-class player. He is not far off being up there with Messi and Ronaldo. But he just, for me, needs to work more on trying. I think he tries too much. I think he needs to let some of his teammates help him out very much for Wales. But he's been fantastic. He's probably one of my best players in the Euros so far in this tournament. Ronaldo on the other wing, he literally is the main man. He is the main. Even though he had his injury tonight, he has been the main man of Portugal. His goals, his contribution to the team, even his leadership to the team, just makes him up there as one of my best players in this team. In midfield, I put Kevin De Bruyne. He didn't have a great tournament. Had a horrible Euros, to be honest. And I expect better from him. And up front, I put Lewandowski. One goal so far in this Euros. I thought it was between him and probably Zlatan. But the reason why I put him, I thought pound for pound. Zlatan is pound for pound the best striker in Europe. That's not saying Suarez, he's the best striker in the world, but just in Europe because of this tournament, because of this Euros, I put him. I didn't put him, but I put Lewandowski because I just thought, he could do something. He's a great striker. He scored 5 goals in 9 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever the heck it was. And I thought, he could do it. He didn't have great Euros. You could say the Poland team didn't really. Well, they made the last 16, which is an achievement. They made it to the quarterfinals, I would say. Got beat by Portugal in the penalties. He scored 1 goal. Not a great turn for Lewandowski. And we move on to my player of the tournament. And then again, this is not free. It's between Gareth Bale, Pepe or Ronaldo. If I had to pick one, you could say Pepe. I'm going Gareth Bale. I just think he's a revelation. He's been the reason why. You could say why Griezmann's up in there. I just think Griezmann, he scored 6 goals, but I'm going Gareth Bale. He's been a revelation for the Welsh national team. He scored some big goals in this tournament, and I'm going Gareth Bale. And that's the end of this Euro 2016 series. I hope you guys have enjoyed every single one of these I have made, because I have enjoyed this. It has not been the best Euros, to truthfully be honest. You could say, well, there's 24 teams, some teams have not been great. For me, it's been above average. A lot of teams, you could say UEFA need to change. I think UEFA need to change the groups, make them more entertaining, maybe make the points of 6 points for a win, 3 points for a draw, 1 point or no points for a defeat. Just make the tournament more entertaining, maybe something like that. But UEFA got what they want. They want to say underdog win this thing, other than like some France, Germany, Spain, or anyone like that. They did. Portugal won. Congratulations again to Portugal. And that's pretty much it. Please like, subscribe. The Natural is out. A great delivery from France into the box. I don't know. It was like it was like the Germany penalty against Italy. I don't know what Schweinsteiger's arm is doing up here. It hit. We could say it was a very